For years, the banks of River Nyamwamba have had a tendency of bursting and claiming many lives, as well as property of the people of Kasese and the neighboring districts. This usually happens in the months of August and October. However, with climate change, this time the river has flooded in June, which is still early.
A young man who was riding me on a border said, Kasese is a crisis area. And indeed, you can see recently we had a poor harvest. The sunshine was too much. We had a poor harvest, so people are hungry. Now you have the ADF attack, and the rivers are flooding in an unexpected period. These rivers flood usually in May or October, but they are now flooding in June when we expected sunshine. So we in Kasese, we are living crisis after crisis.
Parliamentarians from that area believe that since government is aware of the river floods annually, it should find a long-term solution. These have asked Ministry of Works to hire better contractors who are familiar with the river and avoid using inferior materials for the project.
Today, they will continue to flood tomorrow, and it will happen the other day. We need a long-term plan on how to manage the desilting of these rivers. River Nyamwamba, River Mubuku, River Nyamgasani, River Taku, and other small rivers. They all flood almost at the same time. When you want an excavator to desilt the river, it's not there. We need a resident system, not depending on a system. You are running Fort Portal, you're running Tumbarara to have these problems fixed. Of course, when the rivers flood, when there is war, businesses are disrupted. Like this attack by ADF last week is just at the heart of the market that the president launched last year.
People in Kasese are now living in both fear of river floods and the rebel attacks, which has disrupted the business activities at a time when many homesteads are dealing with poverty. The MPs have come out and asked government through the Office of Prime Minister to intervene and save the situation.
As you are seeing the economy right now, the economy is not doing well. Now when we are affected by the issues of insecurity, then issues of flooding, coupled with the poverty, the situation is not normal. The situation is not okay. People are really all the time worried. So my appeal would be that the designers, because always government has always put money in ensuring that they curb the problem of River Nyamwamba. Time and again, every year, year in and out, government puts in a lot of money to ensure that they work on bridges, to ensure that they put gabions on River Nyamwamba, but as if the work that is being done is shoddy. They do shoddy work. And how I wish they could involve the stakeholders, all stakeholders on the ground, to get some bit of advice. And also the companies, as if the companies which are being used to work on gabions, to work on bridges, as if these companies do not have technical know-how. They do not have the capacity to do some standard work. Because I was seeing the size of the gabions, as if what they built is too narrow, that it can prevent water.
The legislators have also appealed to locals to start planting bamboo trees coupled with other good farming methods like terracing, which help to reduce the speed of water when the rains come.
Bamboo is well known for, one, it forms a canopy. And when water comes, that green canopy breaks the speed of the rains from up. But also on the ground, because the bamboo roots hold the soils tight, the issue of soil erosion is also reduced. So we need to engage our communities, for example, those living around the valley, to plant bamboos.
On the 16th of this month, the ADF rebels created havoc when they attacked a school in Kasese district and killed over 42 students, and a week that followed, the banks of River Nyamwamba burst, disrupting business in Kasese and the surrounding areas. Samlanifa, SMART24 TV, Business Today.